What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live watch-along. Today we're going to be doing the live watch-along of the game between Sporting Clube de Portugal and Manchester City in the Champions League. It is the Champions League last 16 first leg watch-along here in Portugal. The first crucial thing that everyone needs to take note of is away goals are no longer a thing in the Champions League, so that is not important today. What is still important is getting a good result here in Portugal to get Sporting back into Manchester, with Manchester City hopefully on top with progression into the quarterfinals of the Champions League on the line here for both clubs. But before I do crack on with this live watch along, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. I'm aiming for 25,000 subscribers. We've passed 22.2k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this after the game, or in the live chat. I can see we've got City Till I Die in on the chat, going for a 3-1 victory today for Manchester City. So do let me know your score predictions in the live chat. We've got Alex, a regular here on the JSGC channel, ready for tonight, hoping he's going for Bernardo to have a good game, and did want to see Cancelo start in this game, which would be his first start, of course, for Manchester City in the Champions League. I think that'd be a very risky thing to do, if I'm honest. So I'm not surprised that Cancelo isn't starting. He's saying that Sarabia and Pedro Porro, of course, Manchester City man out on loan at Sporting, are the dangers to look out for Sporting for this game. King Grealish, thanks very much for tuning in as well. Much appreciated. He's going for a 4-1 victory to Manchester City. Brandon, thanks very much for tuning in. And Mixid, once more, thank you very much for tuning in and helping to moderate today's live chat. So, just going to quickly go through the rules, just so we're clear. Rules are no spoiling it for others, keep it clean, keep it nice and friendly, and that's it. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this live watch along. We're on 31 likes. We're just 69 likes away from my target of 100 likes. We've got off to a good start, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below, and also on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below, and on the yellow banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Phil Foden, thanks very much for tuning in, going for a whopping 7-0 win for Manchester City. I hope you're right. I'd love a 7-0 win for Manchester City. And lastly, before we go and have a look at the starting 11 for both sides in this game, I just wanted to give a very big shout out to today's video sponsor, Surfshark. Today's video is brought to you by Surfshark. If you didn't know, Surfshark is a VPN. A VPN is a virtual private network. In a sea of video content, there are lots of websites that want to take your information without you knowing. You could swim under the radar using Surfshark VPN. You could stop websites from tracking your information and selling targeted ads to you. If that wasn't enough, Surfshark allows you to travel the world with one click of your finger. For example, if you're in the UK, you can connect to the United States of America and access their market on apps such as Disney Plus and Netflix. The same applies to other countries too. Surfshark allows you to easily access and unblock streaming platforms that allows you into content libraries from all around the world. All you need to do is pick a server, connect, and then you're good to go. Surfshark is great when you are traveling, if you're on holiday or on a business trip and you wanted to connect into your country, make use of some home comforts, then Surfshark allows you to do this. No more will I miss a football game whilst I'm on my travels. So if you want more protection and freedom online, click the link in my description, which not only gives you a mesmerizing 83% off, but also 3 months of service, which is completely free. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there are no risks. Go and surf with your own rules. The link is in my description. Thank you very much there to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and make use of my 83% off as well as 3 extra months free, then all details are in the description. They're in the live chat. Just go and use code JSGC at checkout. Anyone that uses them links and uses my code does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So if you are looking for a VPN, then I would appreciate using my deal with Surfshark, as like I said, it does help to support the future content created here on my channel. And thank you to everybody that has used my Surfshark VPN link so far. It is much appreciated. Isaiah, thanks very much for tuning in, going for 4-0 to Manchester City. Brian, thanks very much for tuning in all the way from Barbados. Do let me know in the live chat where you are tuning in from for this live watch along. So we're going to quickly go through the teams for this game. I've got some pre-match entertainment for you guys to look forward to. Then it's countdown to kick off and ready for this game between Sporting CP and Manchester City. So the lineups for today, we'll start with our opponents first. Sporting lining with Adan as their goalkeeper. They're going with Inacio, Coates and De Lima as their 3 centre-backs. Pedro Porro on the right-sided wing-back. Eusebio as their left-sided wing-back. Nunes along with Palhina, I hope I've said his name right. Goncalves and Sarabia. And also up top is Paulinho starting for Sporting CP. On the bench for them is Estevez, Ugarte, Virginia, Fidal, Paulo, Braganca, Tabata, Marcus Edwards, Carlos, Nuno Santos, Islam Slimani, and Ruben Vinagre as well, also starting for Sporting CP. Danger men there to look out for. Sarabia is a very good player, playing in attacking midfield today. Paulinho starting up top for them, knows where the back of the net is. And Pedro Porro, I'm excited to see him against Manchester City. Very good player. And also Coates, the centre-back, he's an incredible player as well. So lots of work for City to do here if they want to get a good result for this game. Now for Manchester City, starting today with Ederson in goal. Stones gets slotted in right back along with Ruben Dias, Aymeric Laporte starting at centre-back, and Cancelo as City's left-back. Rodri starts in defensive midfield. De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva as our 2 central midfielders further ahead of him. It's Mahrez on the right-hand side, Sterling fresh from his hat-trick on the left-hand side, and Phil Foden through the middle. That's right, I correctly predicted a Pep Guardiola 11. Just go and check out my preview, gone with the exact team that I predicted here. Now, City on the bench, going with Keiki, James McAtee, Scott Carson, Kieran Slicker, Ilkay Gundogan, Fernandinho, Liam Delap, Oleksandr Zinchenko, Nathan Ake, Luke Mbete, and Romeo Lavia. Lots of young players there for City on the bench, but City going with a very experienced, in my opinion, the strongest 11 we can go with Kyle Walker being suspended. De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Dias, looking for these players to really take this game by the scruff of the neck. We need to make sure we're getting our front three, Foden, Sterling and Mahrez, involved as much as possible. Isaiah, thanks very much for your kind comment there. Alex, tuning in from Dubai, I like that one. So hello there to Dubai. And Abdullah, thanks very much for tuning in as well. Hello, I do hope that you are well. So I've got some pre-match entertainment for you guys to look forward to. It's a vlog I went and did over on the JSGC football channel this weekend, where we headed to Peterborough, Manchester City's opponents in the FA Cup. So anyone that's thinking of going to Peterborough for that game, here's my vlog of what to expect at London Road or the Western Home Stadium. Enjoy.
What's going on, guys? McAtee here. As you can see, we are in Peterborough, as I will be taking you around Peterborough today. So what we'll do, I'll try 4 pubs and bars around Peterborough. So I will give you my opinion. Because the main reason we're here is because of Preston North End and playing Peterborough. So I will give my mixed review on each pub we visit, on the drinks as well. I'll give it a rating out of 10. And what the best bars are. So starting off with the Draper's Arms, which is the Wetherspoons in Peterborough. I'm on the Guinness. So it's a good start, bit of a till, you can see. So my only complaint though is because it should be a bit more foamy. It's not that cold either, but I deserve further rating. Let's rate this Guinness. Cheers. It's enough pints, 6 out of 10. So that's a Dripper's Arms, but say each drink I'll give you, so if we go for another drink I'll give you a rating. So the plan for today is Dripper's Arms, then the Brewery Tap, then the Stoneworks, and then to end it, the Charters, which is one I'm looking forward to the most, so that's the last. So it's like a bar, but it's on the river like that, it's a canal boat. So I'm looking forward to that, showing you the Charters bar. So I will see you maybe for our next round, or if I don't, I'll see you in the Brewery Tap.
The single rum and coke combined with a pint of Guinness has cost, I think it was £6.80. Refreshing. I like that. Yeah. It is just a standard rum and coke though, but I'd give that a solid 7 out of 10.
7? Yeah. So just a bit clarify, it's Bacardi as well that it's on.
Yes, Bacardi white rum. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? We're still in Drapers on, so I'm on the second one, and that'll be it for Drapers. So I'm on the Shipyard Pale Ale. It's an American Pale Ale list. How does it rate? I like that Pale Ale, it's a very nice one. It's nice, it's malty, it's quite a little bit bitter, but I like it. I do like Pale Ale. I give it a solid 7 out of 10.
We're on to the good old Thatcher's Gold. How does it taste? Oh yes. Very crisp, very cool, and very nice cider. Always a solid 7 out of 10 once more.
Get the prize pal.
So the 2 pints for the Pale Ale and the Thatcher's Gold has cost £5.10. A little bit cheaper than the Guinness and the single rum and coke.
So on to number 2 now, the Brewery Tap Peterborough. Let's go. So I'll tell you around the drinks in the Brewery Tap as I'll rate it. What's going on, guys? Mixed here. As you can see, guys, we're in the Brewery Tap Peterborough, and this place is grown on me. It's absolutely fantastic. Nice vibes, nice drinks. I'm on the Old Rosie, which is one of their own. So it's 6.8%. This is a beautiful cider, absolutely beautiful from the barrel as well. But you can get food here. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, the vibe is just fantastic, and Peterborough is just grown on me by the second. I absolutely recommend this place. The Brewery Tap is the place to go to. What you want, JSGC?
So tropical cider. The 2 pints here have cost us, I think, around £9. They do pale ales in here. Their ciders fresh from the barrel downstairs.
They've
got shots, they've got cocktails. It's a really quirky place. I like it here. I really like it here. Let's see how this tropical cider tastes. I will admit it's not the coldest of pints, but definitely very fruity.
It's a tropical cider, ain't it?
Yeah, not my favourite kind of cider, I'll be honest, but I'm going to be fair here and get a second taste. Okay, this isn't, so a couple of years ago we went to Sheffield and we had a different kind of cider which was fruit flavoured and it was disgusting.
Oh yeah, that mango one, that mango cider, yeah.
And I get a similar taste from that, but this has got much more of like a tropical taste to it, like a tropical punch with a little smidgen of alcohol. It's not my favourite cider, certainly very nice though. For how quirky and everything the bar is and how much I'm enjoying and liking it here, I'm going to be generous with my rating. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, but like I said, it's not my favourite. What's your thoughts on Old Rosie?
So for the Old Rose there, I absolutely love. Like I said, it's 6.8%. It's nicely brewed as well. It's one of their own. It's fresh from the barrel. It's strong. It's beautiful. It's a 9 out of 10. I'm really liking it. Like I said, with any drink really, it finds to the taste like that. Because a tropical cider is not for everyone like that. Because So for the Old Roses, classic strong cider. It's simple but strong, but it's beautiful. Classic cider, and I absolutely love it. 9 out of 10, I'm recommending it. I just love the brewery type. Like I said, they do food, they do everything here. I really, really recommend it because this is one of my favourite places, I think, that I've enjoyed so far. Peterborough is going up there because I'm loving it so far in Peterborough. But like Dre said, with the mango cider that we had, I never having the mango cider. I loved it once, but it's just too sweet. Because second pint, I couldn't do it at the time like that. And I think the tropical cider, Jay, is very much similar to that. It's too sweet. So it's like with any good old drink, really. Because it's to the person like that. It's because it's a quiet taste for each person. Everyone has a different taste in what they like, what they don't like. But for the Old Rose, I recommend it. If you like your cider, I think you'll like the Old Rose as well. Do let me know in the comments below if you've ever had the Old Roses, because I do like trying new local ciders. This is a very nice drink. I just love it because I absolutely love it. Brewery Tap, I'm giving it 9 out of 10 because I just wish I had more time to try their food. I think it'd be all the absolute banger. I love it. I just absolutely love it. 9 out of 10. So it might be a little bit expensive look at the menu, but I think it's worth it. Some of the prices for that because we've come from the north, from Preston. But I think it's well worth it. I'm enjoying it so far. Absolutely lovely. So cider connoisseur, give me your thoughts on the Old Roses. 6.8% cider.
6.8%. That's up.
It's a strong cider.
Okay.
It's got a kick on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just love craft ale.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, 3 or 4 of those and you'd feel it.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's really nice. That's a good. That's a 9.
Oh, there you go. It's in the cider connoisseur gives me a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
What's going on, guys? As you can see, we're going to the Stoneworks. So we're on number 3 now. So you're from Yorkshire originally?
Yeah, I bought 4 now, so I live down here.
So there we go, not a Bakewell. So guys, we're in the Stoneworks, Peterborough. I'm on the Going to Hell cocktail. How does it taste? Oh, that's beautiful. I just love a bourbon cocktail. I just do. So with the Going to Hell cocktail, it's quite a sour cocktail really with the bourbon. But for me, that is a beautiful taste because I can taste it. It's strong, it's beautiful, it's bourbon. For me, for bourbon, it'll always be 7 out of 10 at the minimum. But I'd give that an 8 out of 10. That is a solid cocktail. That's the Going to Hell cocktails. I know it has lemon with it. It's quite a bitter cocktail, that. Because it's not your usual bourbon. Normally quite sweet, like your old fashions like that. It's normally quite sweet with sugar and simple syrup and that. But it's got lemon bitters. Because I'll have a look at the recipe, see what else is in. But that is a quite bitter tasting cocktail, that. So Jay, do you want to show us your cocktail? So that is not a Bakewell cocktail, am I saying that right?
Not a Bakewell yet.
Not a Bakewell.
Let's see how it tastes. These 2 cocktails have cost us £17.
£17, yeah.
Word of note, if you are coming here, they do not accept American Express. If you want to pay with Amex, then they don't accept that here.
Being not sweet. Imagine where Bakewell being quite cherry flavoured and powerful.
There's a second take. Getting the amaretto in there.
Yeah, what else are you tasting? Just anything that comes to your mind, anything you're tasting about.
A juice, like a citrus juice, like an orange or a...
So I reckon, like, yeah, citrus juice, like your lemon juice, lime juice. I reckon it's lemon that you tasting.
Yeah. It's nice, that, though. That's an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, nice.
Something you sit nicely on, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
What's going on, guys? So I'll give my mixed rating for the Stoneworks bar. I think it's 8 out of 10. It's nice and vibrant, it's nice and quiet, and I can just enjoy the cocktail before a match. I like it. It's nice and bittery, and it's enjoyable, really.
Also not too busy.
It's not too busy. It's not, because it's nice and relaxed as well. Just how I like it, because it's a nice cocktail, and I will judge it on that. It's a very nice cocktail as well. Maybe a bittery one, but I'm enjoying it.
This place is classic us, in my opinion. Like I said, not too busy. It's not completely dead. Very nice cocktails. 8 out of 10 this one. Just got the last little bit to finish, and then we're going to go and head to the Chartered Bar, which is by the canal, Peterborough away.
Let's go to the Charles Bar, the River Nen. The River Nen, that's the Charles Bar. It is a canal boat. It's very, very specific, and it's very, very unique. So I can't wait to try it as well. So I will take you guys to the Charles Bar. Let's go. Here we go, the Charles Bar. What's going on, guys? As you can see, guys, we're in the Charles Bar Peterborough with the locals, and we're on the recorded like strawberry and lime. Because it's a nice vibrant atmosphere. It's because it's just standard recorded look, really. It's cost me £9 for 2 of strawberry and lime. So it's a little bit expensive, but recorded look always is, really. But welcome to the South, £9 for 2 pints of cider. Or 2 bottles, I should say. But it's a nice atmosphere, because as our next stop will be London Road for the football. Come on, Preston North End, let's go! But I've got to say, my favourite place for Peterborough so far is the Peterborough Tart. I think that's a place to go to.
What?
The Brewery Tart.
Yeah. I agree. Good place.
I think it's underrated, Peterborough. It doesn't deserve its title, the worst place, or number 5 in the UK. I've been to a lot of worst places in the north. Peterborough is nice and vibrant. I'm enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. Peterborough, you've done it.
I agree. Good place. Very nice place.
It's got nice cathedrals, nice environment, nice few bars as well. Nice few pubs. I really, really recommend it if you ever do come to Peterborough, because it's nice environment. I'm really enjoying it so far. Because it's up there with one of my better away days. Absolutely fantastic. Peterborough, you don't deserve the title of the worst place in the UK at all. You guys have been robbed. So for the Charles Bar, I think I give it a 7 out of 10. My favourite place so far is still the Brewery Tart. That's the place to go to in Peterborough so far.
I agree. This is a good place for a pre-game pipe for atmosphere to get you in the mood for football.
I totally agree with that. I do agree with that, Joe Juicy.
I'd give this a 7 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. Because it's just typical standard bar before a football match. Nothing special, or it's on the boat. It's a nice thing to get geared up towards a football match. But it's a nice vibrant.
Sorry for ending the video early there, Mixing, but we are very close to kick-off now, as the teams are out here in Lisbon for this game between Sporting CP and Manchester City. Interesting note, Joao Cancelo, he's on a yellow card warning. If he gets a yellow card, he will be suspended for Manchester City's game in the second leg. So is Kevin De Bruyne as well. So that's a couple of things just to keep an eye on here, as we are just waiting for the referee to start this game of this last 16 Champions League first leg clash. Manchester City playing in their third kit today, attacking from left to right, and Lisbon attacking from right to left. Just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. Of course, it's the same ground that Manchester City were knocked out of the Champions League quarter-finals a couple of years ago against Lyon. Today is a sellout crowd, though, not in front of an empty stadium. top atmosphere in Lisbon. Players take the knee and we're ready to go. Like I said, City in their third kit. Their navy blue shirt, shorts and socks. Sporting CP playing in their hooped green and white with white shorts and hooped green and white shorts. As we do have kickoff here between Sporting CP and Manchester City. And Sporting Lisbon off to a nice bright start. Switching play from right to left inside the Manchester City half. We're only 16 seconds in. And Sporting already looking to try and take the game here to Manchester City. Although John Stones can get an interception and Ruben Dias, captain in Manchester City today, can get a clearance and it's out for a throw-in to Sporting just inside the Manchester City half. So we're now up to 41 likes, ladies and gentlemen, which is fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for that. We're aiming for 100 likes, 59 likes away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Let me know your score and team prediction in the live, your score prediction, in the live chat. Today I'm going for a 2-1 victory to Manchester City. Let me know where you're tuning in from as well. And yeah, do go and check out today's video sponsor as well, which is brought to you by Surfshark. All details there in the description and also on the live chat. Yo, Dad, thanks very much for tuning in. He's going for 2-1 to Manchester City as well, which is what I'm going for as well. Here is Manchester City with the football. Nice for us to have a bit of possession after Sporting looked to take the game to us in the first minute. Ruben Dias now with the ball for City. John Stones wants it on the right-hand side. John Stones does look like he's playing as a right-back for Manchester City at this moment in time. So here's Ruben Dias then, bringing the ball forward for Manchester City. Gives it to John Stones on the right-hand side. Finds Kevin De Bruyne. Got nowhere to go. He takes a heavy touch and it's out of play for a throw-in to Sporting inside their own half. City trying to get a bit of a squeeze onto Sporting. Forced the mistake and Rodri gets the ball back for City. He gives it to Aymeric Laporte. Has City got anywhere to go is the question. Here's Raheem Sterling now, having to drop deeper to get the ball for City. Yo, Mixid, thanks for tuning in. You've been my pre-match entertainment. I meant Mixid before, not JSGC Football. His links, they're in the description if you want to go and check it out. As Sporting get themselves a free kick for a foul from Joao Cancelo. So no opportunities to report of in the game at this moment in time between Sporting and Manchester City. I'm just going to move everything around for you guys. Just give me a very brief moment as Sporting get themselves into an excellent position. Here a cross comes in and dealt with by Bernardo Silva, having to track back. In my background out there for you guys. Excuse me. So Sporting seeing a lot of the ball at the moment. On the left hand side, cross comes in. And it's not. Whoa. So a cross comes in from Sporting on the left hand side. It's left by Dias. Ederson gives him the shout, but the attacker nearly capitalised upon it. He can't have been far away. If he'd chucked a foot onto that, sliding in, maybe he'd have got there, maybe not, I'm not sure. As it is, safely in the end, in the arms of Ederson. As City come forward now, the pass forward from Cancelo. Here's Raheem Sterling. On the edge of the penalty area to Bernardo Silva. He goes for a cross and it's blocked and it's out of play for a corner here to Manchester City. So a bit of defending here for Sporting to do. What can City do from set pieces? De Bruyne and Foden stood over it. De Bruyne is the man giving the instructions, so I'm going to presume he's just going to whip this ball in. He does. He goes deep. Towards Rodri, wins the header. Headed clear, though, by Sporting. City, though, can mop that second ball up. Here is Riyad Mahrez. He's going to have to go backwards because he's been pressed and pressed well. He goes back to Ederson. Here is Ederson for Manchester City. He goes long. Has he got enough on that? It's a decent enough looking ball. As De Bruyne gets hold of the ball and a heavy touch there. I think a free kick might have been given against De Bruyne there. Yeah, it's a free kick to Sporting given for a push from Kevin De Bruyne. It didn't like there was too much in there, if I'm honest. On former Manchester City man Pedro Porro. So 5 minutes in, Sporting 0, Manchester City 0 here in this Champions League last 16 first leg clash. I like that Champions League ball. Mixture of like red and orange and blue and is there a bit of purple that I'm seeing? Nice looking ball anyway. As Manchester City get themselves a throw in here. Here is Aymeric Laporte then for Manchester City. Gives it to Rodri. Vamer, thanks very much for tuning in. Laporte now. Here's Ruben Dias for Manchester City. Like I said, captaining City tonight. He goes with a long ball to Mahrez. Looked like it's strayed offside, but the flag hasn't gone up. Mahrez now to De Bruyne. Outside of his foot, passes it to Laporte. There's movement for Laporte. He doesn't use the movement of Sterling. Gives it to Cancelo now. He passes to Bernardo. Squares it across. Foden gets a shot in, and it's a good save. And tapped in by Manchester City. I think there's an offside flag. There is an offside flag up. City have the ball in the back of the net. Kevin De Bruyne was well offside. So that's why I never shouted. So it was an initial shot that came in. So Bernardo Silva's onside for the initial play. Gets squared across. Foden shot. De Bruyne looked more offside than... not as offside as what I thought he was. He is offside. He squares it across. Mahrez taps it in. And that will be ruled out. And offside decision is upheld here. Ben, thanks very much for tuning in. They are still checking it, but to me it was offside. It's not really a close one either. Thanks very much for your kind comment there, Tom. BT Sports, which the game's live on today, are just saying that we don't get to see the replays, we don't get to see the lines and everything like you do in the Premier League, in the Champions League, which is why we're just getting pictures of the referee and Pep Guardiola and Riyad Mahrez. When they showed the replay, he looked offside De Bruyne. I didn't think it was a close one, but they're also having a good check of it. And we'll see. They are having a good look at it. Sean thinks he was onside. I didn't think he was onside. It's taken a while to do this check, though. I mean, it's taken, what, 2 minutes now? And yet we still wait. I don't think the keeper counts as the last man. Still waiting. He's overturned it to goal. Goal for Manchester City. I need to see the replays, but Manchester City have been awarded the goal, and it's Riyad Mahrez with the goal. What? What? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Right, we need to see the replays. De Bruyne just looks offside. I don't get how they've come to that decision. Mahrez with the goal. He looks offside, KDB. I don't get it. I need to see lines. To me, he looked offside. It's a great start for City. And the goal is given, so City lead, but I don't know. I do not know. The Sporting sail the ball forward, and Ederson will collect that one for City. Right then, guys, don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe if you're new around here. 25k subscribers. That's the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this live watch along. We're nearly halfway now to my goal of 100 likes. We're on 50 likes now, so we are halfway. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Now over halfway, which is brilliant. And also go and check out today's video sponsor, which is Surfshark. Details in the description. There's a good ball in from Sterling, headed clear, and it's not completely dealt with. And a header from John Stones is wide. Sporting all over the place. They need to tighten up a little bit more here, Sporting. Stones wanted a corner. Gets his head to it. Excuse me. And it's just wide. Good work that from City. There's a pass forward for Sporting. There's two men over. And a chance. And there's too much on the pass from Sporting. Danger not completely over though. It's a very open game. They choose not to cross it. They're passing it instead. They've been forced backwards here, Sporting. They get it now to the right-hand side. Can they get a ball into the box? They can. It's headed clear, though, by Bernardo Silva. Work back out by Sporting to the right-hand side. Cancelo gets an interception. They look vulnerable on the counter-attack, is what I will say, Sporting, as Phil Foden can't sort his feet out. So he's dispossessed, and Sporting coming forward once more in the Manchester City half. They're going to feel aggravated, I'm sure, by that goal, which to me looked offside. I do agree there, Alex, too aggressive. And Man City have just picked off the space, looked for the space, and got the goal that they were looking for. As Porro does so well to keep the ball in on the right-hand side. He's up against Foden, shows good feet into the penalty area, squares it across, and Riyad Mahrez is in a good position to hack it clear for Manchester City and out of play for a throw into Sporting. Pep Guardiola in a turtleneck tonight. Having a conversation with his coaching staff, not happy about something. I'm not too sure what, though. Do I think Delap will play in this game? Not sure. Man City must have a clause in Porro's thing to allow him to play because he's out on loan. I wouldn't have thought City would have had a look at when they've done the loan and said, right, okay, you can't play against us, considering they're not in the same league as us. And also, I can see where you're coming from, but I think this is actually a really nice opportunity for City to have a look at Porro because he offers something a bit different to our fullbacks. Can play as a wing-back, of course. So if City ever wanted to have a look at five at the back, then Porro would become an option. And also, if City want to have a look at Joao Cancelo potentially becoming a full-time left-back for Manchester City, then they do have the option of bringing Porro back. And he can play with Kyle Walker on the right-hand side if City wanted to do that. As Foden gets it forward to Cancelo now. He's going to get a cross in. Headed clear by Coates. Only as far as De Bruyne. Here is Phil Foden. I'll be surprised to see any young players from City today. We've got quite a few on the bench, but I'll be surprised if we see any. As City's crossed too deep and straight out of play for a throw-in on the other side. So 14 minutes in, City lead here. Through a goal from Riyad Mahrez, originally ruled out for offside for De Bruyne in the build-up, which was overturned after a lengthy check by VAR, which means Manchester City lead here. Do I think Christopher Nkunku of RB Leipzig, do I think he'd be a good signing? I think he's a good player. I think if one of our attacking players was to leave in the summer, then I certainly would give the nod for Nkunku. So let's say if Raheem Sterling was to leave, or if Mahrez was to leave, something like that, then I'd say yes. As it is, considering we signed Jack Grealish in the summer, who's our wide player, I'm not sure. I'm not sure he's needed by us. Unless City didn't sign any goal scorer and was just looking for an extra attacker to, of course, replace Ferran Torres like we did with our squad, then we could look towards that. No offence to Nkunku, but I'd be a bit underwhelmed that we've gone from being linked with Haaland, one of the most exciting upcoming prospects in the world, to signing a player who's makeshift number 9, basically. No doubt in the quality of Nkunku, it's just I'd like for us to go for an out-and-out striker. But then again, I can say that about Joao Felix as well. He isn't an out-and-out striker, and we are getting linked with him. I'd prefer Erling Haaland, if I'm honest. A lot of people object against Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane would suit our system very well because he drops deep. He's used to the Premier League. He scores goals with how attacking and creative City can be. I think Kane would get goals for City. I think my only problem is price, age, and also pretty injury prone, which we did fit right in. Here is, thank you very much, Alex, for your kind comment there. Rodri then with the ball for City, pings it to the right-hand side. Oh, it's a great touch. And of course, Riyad Mahrez controls it. I swear his boots have got glue on them as De Bruyne has a shot. It's deflected and out for a corner here to Manchester City. What can City do from this set piece? That's the question. So Mahrez and De Bruyne stood over this one. Don't really get why we have 2 players stood over a corner. Send one into the box or on the edge of the box rather than just stood over a corner to keep the defenders guessing about who's going to be taking it. As it's Mahrez, the man that takes it. He goes deep. City clearly worked on something. As a shot comes in, and it's a brilliant finish. Bernardo Silva doubled Manchester City's lead here in Lisbon, and City lead by 2-0 with a sensational finish from Bernardo Silva off the underside of the crossbar. It's a dream start in Portugal for the last 16 clash here between Sporting CP and Manchester City. And it's the Portuguese magician, Bernardo Silva, with a brilliant finish into the back of the net to double Manchester City's lead. What a finish! What a finish from Bernardo Silva. That is a cracking finish from Bernardo Silva. The corner comes in. It's not defended at the back post. It was deep again from City. They've clearly worked on something to send it deep and head it back across. Not dealt with. It just falls so kindly to an advancing Bernardo Silva who just smacks it with his left foot. And it's into the crossbar and into the back of the net. Sporting CP 0. Manchester City 2. Sporting up against it now. City have doubled their lead. Well, we've got to be looking for a third. Got to be looking for a third. The tie's there to be killed off. Go and do it. Get it done. And it's the City fans that we can hear. The best team in the land and all the world. A cracking finish. Absolutely cracking finish from Bernardo. A Sporting advance. They need a goal. They need to get back in this tie. Like I said, away goals don't count. Sporting into a good position in the penalty area. Square it across. Laporte hasn't got it fully cleared. Another shot comes in and it's blocked. And it falls again nicely. And a ball comes across and not dealt with. Well, it comes to no harm actually for Manchester City in the end. And out of play for a goal kick. It was like a cross-come shot, really. Didn't know whether to cross it or shoot. In the end, it's kind of sandwiched between both. And out of play harmlessly for a goal kick. Sporting not happy. Their game plan undone here. Only 20 minutes into the game and already 2-0 down. Here's John Stones for City then. To Kevin De Bruyne. He gives it to Rodri. He gives it to Cancelo on the left-hand side then. What can City do with it as they look to try and accelerate Raheem Sterling away? Not to be as of yet, as Sporting into another good position coming down the left-hand side. I think Sporting, fair credit, they're taking the game to City. They're attacking. They're too open, is what I would say. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, 42 likes, now away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go check out today's video sponsor, Surfshark VPN. If you're looking for a VPN, then using my code and the link there, which will take you straight to my code with the discount on, will give you 83% off as well as 3 months free. And any help towards using that link and buying Surfshark through my link and my code does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So this has been a dream start for City in the Portuguese capital. Holds bad memories for us with our exit against Lyon a couple of years ago. And City looking to properly rectify that here today, playing against the owners of the stadium, Sporting Clube de Portugal. And City have got themselves a fantastic 2-goal cushion after only 21 minutes. It's a poor pass from Rodri, and Sporting are in here. Laporte does so well, he holds his ground and gets a great interception in. That's great defending from Laporte. The cracking finish, goal of the season, not so sure about. We've scored some brilliant goals so far this season, but it'll be right up there. An absolutely brilliant finish from Bernardo Silva. City looking to try and get their pressing game in. And Sporting do so well. The ball eventually given away and referee blows for a free kick to Sporting. City again trying to press. Excuse me, but not properly working. It's another good position here for Sporting. Into the penalty area. Can they get a cross in? They can. It's hacked clear by Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. It's like being back at home in Portugal. Performing. As the ball goes out of play for a throw into Manchester City. So John Stones goes long for City, headed up by Sporting, then headed across as De Bruyne can't quite get it under his control, and the ball's hacked into space by Sporting and done well. John Stones can intercept and finds a pass back to Ederson. Good work that from John Stones. Come to expect no less from Super John Stones, if I'm honest. And here's Cancelo now for Manchester City. Into the Sporting half, gives it to Sterling. Bernardo now at a walking pace to Rodri, back to Bernardo. He gives it to Aymeric Laporte. Rodri now, back to Laporte. More than halfway through the first half, Sporting 0, Manchester City 2. Here is John Stones to Mahrez. De Bruyne. Mahrez does well, keeps hold of the ball. which is played beautifully to Raheem Sterling, who can get it under control. Here's Cancelo. Looks to try and dink it towards Sterling. Doesn't work. Intercepted. And Sporting can come away with the ball here. They've done well. On the right-hand side, here's Pedro Porro. He's not really got much ahead of him, so he's going to have to twist. And he goes backwards. Not too much on here for Sporting, so they are just going to have a bit of possession. It's a great turn from Sporting in the space, which is found. And Stones can get back and make an interception in the end for City and gives it to Ederson. City look a bit shaky at the back at the moment. They've been put under a lot of pressure from Sporting. And City are finding themselves space when they want to come forward on the counter-attack. So I feel like there's definitely more goals in this game. Could be a very entertaining first leg game, this. I'd be surprised if we don't see Man City looking to try and tighten this up a little bit. Because it's important that with City being 2-0 up, that if we can not concede in this game, then we're guaranteed right now to be in a very healthy position for the game in Manchester in 3 weeks' time. Here is Phil Foden now, gives the ball to Aymeric Laporte. Here is Phil Foden now, driving through. He's tackled, can't get hold of the ball. Rodri can. Free kick given to Sporting. Not sure about that, if I'm honest. Inside their own penalty area, Sporting's having a bit of possession here. They are going to go long down the centre. Laporte can win the header. And a free kick given against Laporte there. He's not happy. He's shouting and he's chucking his arms. He apologises to the referee. It's not dissent. He's just unhappy about the decision being given against him. Charlie, hello. Thanks for tuning in. I think he's just gone through the back of him. He weren't happy with the referee. I can see why a free kick was given for that, to be honest. Charlie, it was a brilliant finish from Bernardo. A good question of 3-4-3. A flat back three with Laporte on the left-hand side, Stones on the right-hand side, and Dias through the centre. Can put Cancelo on one side, operating in on the, kind of like the left side of midfield. And it'd probably be Mahrez. Who would it be for the other side? Rodri, Bernardo. Possibly De Bruyne going on the other, perhaps, and a flat front three. Not sure. It's definitely something City can have a look at. As De Bruyne gets an interception in for City, combines for a couple of good headers with Mahrez, and loses the ball. And Sporting can look to try and come away with the ball, and good bit of pressing there ensures that a throw in is given to Sporting. So here is Sporting then, looking to try and work their way back into this game. How? How do they go about that? I would say persistence and patience is what's needed. Thank you very much, Charlie. Appreciate it. Sported into a great position coming forward. City want the offside flag, not given. Crossfield pass comes in, and John Stones, I think, maybe just put the attacker off at the last moment there, and it's blazed over the crossbar as the offside flag eventually does go up. Not a fan of that late offside flags. It was a close call, yeah. Here is Ederson now. He's going to pull it to the right-hand side with a very accurate ball straight to John Stone's feet. He gives it to Diaz. As we're now 37 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And also don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is Surfshark, which all details are in the description and in the live chat. Here is Laporte then for Manchester City. De Bruyne now gives it to Mahrez. Into the penalty areas, twist and turn. He's got nowhere to go. He'll have to do it himself. He does get a ball across in the end. It's not dealt with. And Foden makes it 3. What a mess at the back from Sporting, and City are 3-0 up here inside the first 32 minutes. It's absolutely incredible. And it's Phil Foden this time that makes it 3-0 to Manchester City. City absolutely annihilating Sporting here. And this is just an absolute dream from Manchester City. It's Mahrez who never gave up. I said he had nowhere to go. He's going to have to do it on his own. Just squares it across with his right foot. Free slips in there from Sporting. Falls to Foden and just tucks it home. What's going on? This is a dream from Manchester City. An absolute dream. And it's Phil Foden that makes it 3-0 to Manchester City. An assist for Riyad Mahrez. Got himself a goal. He's got himself an assist. And the other goal coming from a sensational finish from Bernardo Silva. And as long as City can keep this up until the end of the game, this tie could already be over. Here's De Bruyne now, looking to try and make it worse as his cross, looking for Sterling, wasn't accurate enough and goes straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper. I think City just got to keep pushing and keep going for another goal. Sporting are here to be hit for 5 or 6, and if City can hit them for 5 or 6, that will be us going through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And it's also, if we can keep this up, means we can put a bit of squad rotation in place as well. Just before the we have the Manchester derby, don't we? Just before the second leg, so we could move some concentration towards that. If we can keep this up and keep a good result. Here's Cancelo. Can it get even better for City? Gets a cross and it's flicked by Foden, and the goalkeeper gets it into his arms and gives a little shrug off to the linesman as Foden was offside, trying to flick it in. This is great from City. Really great. City pressing well. They're too open, Sporting. Too open. There's a heavy pass that from City, and Bernardo can't get control of it. Oh, imagine getting 10. That'd be great. I think if City just got to keep going. Get a goal, keep pushing, go for the next one. Don't even look at the score. Just keep treating it like it's 0-0. If we can put ourselves in a position of no return, that's what we need to do. Phil Foden now to Laporte. Foden once more. Sterling. Bernardo. Foden. Currently playing as a defensive midfielder. Oh, it's brilliant from Foden. He's legged up. Frustration there from Sporting. And a free kick given to Manchester City. Just trying to get a score update from the other Champions League games, what I'm doing. As it is currently 0-0 between PSG and Real Madrid in the Champions League. I'm still not sure we'll bring any young players on. We're not playing next midweek. As a shot comes in from Sporting, it's high and it's wide. Yeah, City aren't playing next midweek. So we've got a match against Spurs, then a week off. So I can see City just going full strength and rotating a little bit for Saturday's game and then just pushing on from there. Is what I can see. Here's Laporte now, back to Ederson. As we're now 35 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated, everybody. Don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And also go and check out today's video sponsor, Surfshark, which all details are in the live chat and also in the description. Seamus, yeah, going all right, thanks. Getting stuff moved in and coping. So yeah, it's all right, thanks. It's a wayward pass from Sporting, which is going to be mopped up by John Stones. Here's Ederson now to Rodri. Bernardo Silva looks to try and get Sterling away. Can't. Here's Sterling now, though. Got an overlap of Cancelo if he wants to use him. He does. Cancelo can't get it across, and it's a good block, actually. I think it was Pedro Porro. And, oh, that's a great tackle from Bernardo. Bernardo looked well up for this. Here is Sterling going backwards. Connor going for Laporte to score next from a corner. I'm going for Riyad Mahrez with another tap in for the fourth if we are to get one, as we're now up to 68 likes, just 32 away from 100 likes. Here's Ruben Dias to Rodri. To score next. Pep bringing himself on. He's going to register himself as a Champions League player. The new player coach. I like that. It's funny. Alex going for Cancelo to get the next goal. Avila, thanks very much for tuning in. Goals today have come from Riyad Mahrez, then from Bernardo Silva, and Phil Foden's grabbed the third for City. Here is Rodri now. Tries to ping the ball towards Foden. Picked off by the keeper. He rolls it out. Sporting to try and get things going. Sporting know that if they can get a goal, then obviously it reduces the deficit, and they'll be thinking to themselves, it's not impossible to go out there and score a goal or two against Man City. It has been done before. If this game finishes 3-2, for example, to City, then it's a completely different ball game. It still means City have got work to do in Manchester. And that's what Sporting's motivation's got to be here. First and foremost, they need to tighten up. They need to make sure that City don't score again. Because I think if City score again, I think that's the tie over. Right, I could probably argue a case that the tie's already over. But you never want to say that it is until you know that it is. And I do feel like a 4-goal cushion's too much to overturn. A 3-1, I've known a 3-goal cushion be overturned before. I'm trying to think of a 4-goal cushion be overturned. I'm not sure. Sporting need to find a way to get back into it, and they need goals. But like I said, they need to tighten it up, and they need a spell of 30, 40 minutes of not conceding and growing into the game as their route back into this game. Because if they concede another 2 or 3 goals, then this tie's just completely dead in the water. As we're closing in on half-time. 3.5 minutes to go to half-time. There might be a little bit of stoppage for the 2-minute VAR check for City's first goal. And also the 3 goals that City have scored. And we're now just 28 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Nearly great link-up play that between Mahrez and De Bruyne. It nearly works. That's a good ball forward from Sporting, and they've got an extra man over here. Got nowhere to go. And the advantage is over for them. And City will get the ball back. Here is Cancelo now to Ederson. Ruben Dias. Gives it to John Stones. Foden now to John Stones. Mahrez. Ruben Dias. Gives it to Aymeric Laporte. Here is Aymeric Laporte bringing the ball forward for City. Gives it to Rodri. Ruben Dias now. Back to Laporte. Cancelo gives it to Rodri. It's a good pass from Rodri. John Stones now takes it in front of him. Gives it to Mahrez. Overlaps. Isn't used. Instead, De Bruyne will give it to Ruben Dias now. To Laporte. City coming to the Sporting half once more. Joao Cancelo. That's a good flick over. And Sterling nearly slips. And a shot comes in. And it's 4-0. Bernardo Silva, 4-0 Manchester City. This is getting embarrassing for Sporting and brilliant for Manchester City. I did not expect the first half to go like this at all. Not even at half time, and City lead by 4-0 away from home here. And the Sporting fans are unhappy. Sterling's onside. He does well. He nearly slips. Gives it to Bernardo. Deflection takes it past the keeper and into the back of the net. Bernardo's on a hat-trick. City couldn't have wished for a better first half, really, could they? Really couldn't have wished for a better first half. It's been good stuff from City. Really good stuff. What City need to be looking for now is the 5th. As we're into 3 minutes added on here. Ederson's pass given away on the City left-hand side as the cross comes in and Ederson can collect that. As Ederson rolls it out. Look, see, City are looking for more. I like it. The 2 open, Sporting. The 2 open. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players pressing Manchester City. They're 4-0 down. 1 ball across, and look, City are away. Sterling, just a bit of a too heavy pass, and the keeper comes out to collect. But 2 passes, beat the press, and City are away. Sporting really need to tighten this up in the second half. They need a couple of goals to get back in this tie. Because at the moment, this is one-way traffic. And there's only one team going through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League here. Been a really good half of football from City. And City actually have limited Sporting's space really well. For how attacking they've defended really well, they've distributed really well, and they've been very clinical in front of goal. This has been a very confident, very cool, very professional performance from City. And we haven't looked incredibly amazing either. We have looked like there's space and a bit open at times. We've just done our job very well. And like I said, it's amazing what City being clinical can do. The cross comes over, dealt with by Cancelo. Here's Sterling. A minute to go till half-time. City lead by 4-0. Sterling will run rings around a team so open. Rodri now to Sterling. He drives forward for City. Gives it to Ruben Dias as he looks to break City open. As maybe one final opportunity of the first half as Riyad Mahrez takes on one man. Doesn't get round the second. He wants a free kick. Doesn't get one. So maybe Sporting can get themselves one last opportunity here. Try and get back in the game. It's a good block from the City captain tonight. Ruben Dias and Sporting get themselves a throw-in. Still 25 seconds or so left. As we're now up to 75 likes, 25 likes to go to 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you do around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, Surfshark. Details are all in the description and also in the live chat. As De Bruyne now into space, he has a shot and it's over the top of the crossbar. And that will be that for the first half in what has been a brilliant first half for Manchester City here in the Portuguese capital of Lisbon. It's Sporting Clube de Portugal 0, Manchester City 4. You heard that correctly. Manchester City 4. 4-0 up here in this Champions League first leg last 16 clash. This has been a brilliant, brilliant performance from City so far. So what we're going to do, we're going to go for a little bit of an analysis, go for the scores around the ground, and we've also got some half-time entertainment for you guys to look forward to. So we are going to start with the analysis for this game, with Manchester City getting themselves 4 goals. Goals today have come via Riyad Mahrez with an assist from Kevin De Bruyne. Still not seen the replays of whether he was onside or offside. Bernardo Silva with the second, a cracking finish onto the underside of the crossbar. Foden with the third with an assist for Riyad Mahrez, and Bernardo Silva getting himself a brace with the 4th goal for Manchester City on the 44th minute with an assist for Raheem Sterling. So in terms of stats, 39% possession for Sporting and 61% for Manchester City. Duels, 43% of duels won by Sporting and 57% for Manchester City. In terms of aerial duels, though, just 17% of aerial duels won by Sporting and 83% won by Manchester City, which is incredible. 2 offsides apiece for both teams, no corners for Sporting there in the first half, and just 2 corners for Manchester City. In terms of attacking statistics, have a look at this. 9 shots from City, 5 on target, 4 goals. Like I said, clinical Manchester City. Sporting with just 2 shots, no shots on target, and Ederson hasn't had a save to make. With how attacking they've tried to be, it just hasn't worked, and they need to be tight, keeping things close at the back, and they haven't done that today, Sporting. And City have taken their opportunity so well, and that's why the scoreline is reflected in where it is. 7 shots inside the box for City, 2 outside the box, 1 shot inside the box and 1 shot outside the box for Sporting. In terms of defensive statistics, 5 tackles for Sporting at a tackle completion rate of a very impressive 80%. 7 tackles attempted by Manchester City at a tackle completion rate of 43%. 4 clearances and 3 interceptions for Sporting. And surprisingly, City with 7 clearances and 5 interceptions, having more defensive stats and defensive stats. Very confusing. In terms of distribution, 213 passes from Sporting at a pass completion rate of just under 82%. Man City with a whopping 331 passes that, get this, a pass completion rate of just over 92%, which is incredible. 6 crosses attempted by both teams. City have connected with just 16.7% of their crosses. Sporting, though, 6 crosses attempted, have connected with 0. Cross Chester City, we found a team crossing just as much as us and are connecting with even less. In terms of discipline, 3 fouls by Sporting and 7 for Manchester City, with no yellow cards or red cards for either team. Everything suggesting towards City being clinical and City doing their job very professionally and very well at this moment in time. So, moving on to the scores from around the ground, we're going to start in the Champions League first. It is Sporting TP 0, Manchester City 4, of course. In the other Champions League last 16 first leg clash in Paris, it's currently PSG 0, Real Madrid 0 at half time. In the Premier League, Manchester United are taking on Brighton and Hove Albion today. That's currently 0-0 at Old Trafford. In the Championship, you've got 3 games taking place, which are all 0-0. Cardiff, Coventry, Sheffield United against Hull, and Millwall, Queen's Park Rangers is all 0-0. In League One, Lincoln City, Doncaster and Wigan Crew are also 0-0. At the Pirelli Stadium, it's currently Burton Albion 3, Bolton Wanderers 0. Bolton were in good form up until that, so it looks like they're probably going to be handed a loss there, though, at the Pirelli Stadium. In League 2, have some goals at last. Bristol Rovers 1, Sutton United 0, Hartlepool 1, Tranmere Rovers 0, and Exeter 1, Harrogate Town 2. In the Scottish Premiership, it's currently Aberdeen 0, St Johnstone 1. In Scottish League 2, it's Edinburgh City 0, Albion Rovers 0, Elgin City 0, Annan Athletic 2, and Stirling Albion 0, Forfar Athletic 1. In the National League, Weymouth Eastleigh 0-0, Boreham Wood 1, Altrincham 0, Bromley and Stockport County is also 0-0. In the National League North, current scores: Kidderminster Harriers 3, Hereford FC 0, Southport 0, Curzon Ashton 0, and York City 2, Telford United 0. In National League South, it's currently Welling United 0, Dulwich Hamlet 2. To see if there's any other latest scores from around the ground. They all just seem to be lower league ones from abroad. So that keeps you guys up to date with all the latest scores here from around the grounds for today. So guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, do leave a thumbs up. We're nearly on 80 likes. We're 21 likes away from my goal of 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Do go and check out today's video sponsor, Surfshark. You can go and find the details to that in the description with the link and everything, or in the live chat. I've got a promo video which I'm going to roll for you guys right now. Today's video is brought to you by Surfshark. If you didn't know, Surfshark is a VPN. A VPN is a virtual private network. In a sea of video content, there are lots of websites that want to take your information without you knowing. You could swim under the radar using Surfshark VPN. You could stop websites from tracking your information and selling targeted ads to you. If that wasn't enough, Surfshark allows you to travel the world with one click of your finger. For example, if you're in the UK, you can connect to the United States of America and access their market on apps such as Disney Plus and Netflix. The same applies to other countries too. Surfshark allows you to easily access and unblock streaming platforms that allows you into content libraries from all around the world. All you need to do is pick a server, connect, and then you're good to go. Surfshark is great when you are traveling, if you're on holiday or on a business trip and you wanted to connect into your country, make use of some home comforts, then Surfshark allows you to do this. No more will I miss a football game whilst I'm on my travels. So if you want more protection and freedom online, click the link in my description, which not only gives you a mesmerizing 83% off, but also 3 months of service, which is completely free. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there are no risks. Go and surf with your own rules. The link is in my description. So thank you very much there to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and check that out, like I said, details there in the description and also in the live chat. So I've got some halftime entertainment for you guys to enjoy. It is brought to you by my partner channel Mixid. His link is in the description if you want to go and check him out and subscribe over there. So are all my other partner channels as well. If you want to go and like and subscribe over there, that would be much appreciated. And this is Mixid bringing you the Gordon's Gin alcohol-free 0% review. Enjoy.
What's going on, guys? Mixid here, back again for another video. And today, guys, we are doing a review video. And today, guys, I'm reviewing the Gordon's non-alcoholic gin. Because you can get this if you do dry dry. It's perfect. I can't wait to try it. So the Gordon's non-alcoholic gin, it cost me £12 from Morrison's. I thought that was a bargain and I can't wait to try it. So I will be comparing 3 things on it. So design, price and taste. That's my 3 most important things when doing a review. So it's your typical Gordon's bottle, really. It's going to say 750ml. It's going to say 750ml. I do like the design of Gordon. I prefer the old design that they used to have, but I still think it's quite a nice design. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. So price, so £12 this cost me from Morrison's. I thought that's pretty much a bargain. I really like the price. It's £9 for me. So we'll take the lid off. Because if you have a quick smell, because it has that familiar gin smell, the juniper berries, and that's what you're looking for. It smells beautiful. Because I will be comparing against Plymouth Gin, which is 41%. This is 0% alcohol free. So we'll get 2 glasses and we'll put in some ice as I do a comparison. So the first thing we'll be doing, guys, is the Gordon's alcohol free gin. Right, how does it taste? Because hopefully I have that familiar gin taste. That's refreshing, that's beautiful. I could actually drink this straight up by itself like that on the rocks. That's beautiful. It's because I can certainly see a few mocktails with this. This is a great base, and that tastes beautifully. I think that's a 9 out of 10 for me. It's because I really, really enjoy that. So now I'll be doing a taste note comparison against actual gin. 41% Plymouth Gin. Cheers. There it is, that beautiful sour taste. Because the non-alcoholic, it's a little bit sweeter than actual gin like that. With gin, it's got that bittery taste to it. It's got a juniper smell, a nice smell. But it's a little bit different. It's a lot sweeter than non-alcoholic version, and I'd certainly recommend it, I would. But Because say you won't be let down. Because say it's not, for tasting notes, it's not your usual gin taste, like the sour taste. Very nice. It's not like usually you wouldn't drink a gin by itself, but the non-alcoholic version you could. This is a lot more sweeter than actual gin. Really, really, really nice. I'm really, really impressed with what Gordon's have done. This is very, very nice. So the difference is, it's a lot more sweet, like I'm saying, like that. It's got the usual botanicals in it. It's got that nice juniper smell. But it just doesn't taste. It tastes a little bit different from your normal gin like that. It's a bit more sweet than non-alcoholic version, but I really, really like it like that. Don't get me wrong, I do like gin. I do like the sourness of it, especially with tonic, a nice classic G&T. But I can't wait to make a mocktail version, a non-alcoholic version of a gin and tonic using Gordon's alcohol-free gins, because I really, really like it, everything about it. So design 8, price 9, taste 9. I really like it. Because I think if you're a massive gin fan and you love the sourness, you'll be a little bit disappointed as it didn't have that sourness with it with the gin. With sweetness, that's what I'm tasting. That's why it tastes a bit sweet. It has sweetness in this. Because you can tell as well. I think if you're a massive gin fan, you might be a little bit disappointed, but I like it. I really, really like it, and I think you should try it. Let me know. Have you ever had an alcohol-free gin? What do you guys think of it? Are you a massive gin fan? Do let me know. But for me, overall, I've got to give it a 9 out of 10 like that. I think it's absolutely banging. I think it's perfect. I think others have done a banging job with this, because I think they've absolutely nailed it, and there's definitely a market for the non-alcoholic industry like Gordon's, and I'm sure plenty more brands will get a ball like that. So I can't wait to try Guinness. I've not found one yet, Guinness, as I'm waiting to review that and taste it, Guinness. So I'm really well compare that against actual Guinness. I can't wait to find one eventually. As I'm still looking for a Copperberry tropical one as well, the non-alcoholic version of that. But that is Gordon's. Because I do recommend you buy it. Because I do let me know, guys. Do you prefer actual gin or the non-alcoholic version? Do they taste alike? To me, there is difference there, but I like it. Because I'm not a massive fan of gin like that, the sourness. But I do like it, and that's my opinion. 9 out of 10, what do you guys think? This is my review of Gordon's alcohol-free gin. Do let me know in the comments below what you think. But I've been Mixed. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel grow. And if you are doing dry January, I would recommend this to make a non-alcoholic gin and tonic, or many of your favourite gin cocktails like that as well. And I will see you guys for my next mocktail video. Cheers.
Thanks very much there to Mixed for providing today's halftime entertainment. Like I said, channel link there in the description if you want to go and check that out. So, second half, near enough ready to get underway here for Sporting. What's their motivation? What they're saying at half-time? How do they get back into this game? Like I said, they've got to be, well, first and foremost, not conceding and look to try and get a goal or two and, reduce the deficit and give them something to go at in Manchester, because if this ends the way it is here or gets even worse in the second half, then the tie's just completely dead. But in terms of the first half here, or the first quarter of this tie, it's just been all Manchester City, with the damage well and truly done here for Sporting CP. And I think for City have just got to be doing, well, more of the same really. And as I've put a lot of emphasis on here, City have just been very clinical and very good in front of goal, is what has worked so well for City so far here. And like I said, just more of the same is what I'd really be looking for, as we're just getting the line decision from City for being onside. Whilst De Bruyne looks like he's in front of the ball, it's another camera angle that's shown that De Bruyne is perfectly onside for City. And that's why the goal stands. From one angle, he looks perfectly offside, and then another angle looks perfectly onside. So there we go. It's nice to get a replay and see that, if I'm completely honest. As the players are now out for the second half. And City are going to get us underway, attacking from right to left, Sporting attacking from left to right. Referee has the whistle in his mouth. As we have kick-off here for the second half. It'd be great for Bernardo to get a hat-trick. Got himself a brace. And there's every possibility here in the second half that he'll get a hat-trick for Manchester City. Which would be great. So, guys, we're only 15 likes away from 100 likes. So, any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is Surfshark. Details there in the description and also in the live chat. City got themselves a throw in here, which Laporte has received the ball. Gives it to Diaz. Stones playing it right back for City today. Here is Laporte for Manchester City. Gives it to Phil Foden. Here's Cancelo now. Ruben Dias. Foden's having to drop so deep. Helps the team out no end. And if City looking for an attacker, that's what we need. As we're now only 13 likes away from 100 likes. So we're nearly there, ladies and gentlemen. Nearly there. In what has been a brilliant live stream so far. Will City go for any youth? I'm not so sure. I just think if City make a mistake or two and they get a goal or two, they're not back in the tie, but they've got a fighting opportunity when really they shouldn't. Not that I don't have belief in our young players, of course I do. I'm just saying the risk is there. And I think with this game being so important for City, it's City's most important game of the season so far, has significant implications on potential progress in the Champions League. So I just see City keeping it as it is. Anyway, City get the ball back. Bernardo now. Mahrez couldn't get a good pass into De Bruyne. And City can get their foot in and get an interception. Sporting want a free kick. Referee said no, says get up. And City can come away with the football. Here is De Bruyne now to Bernardo. Man with a brace. Good feet. Gets it to Cancelo. He gives it now to Rodri for Manchester City. The right-hand side has a bit of space. Gives it to Ruben Dias. Cancelo with the outside of his foot nearly gets a good pass in. And City want a corner, which Bernardo's convinced upon, that he never chased after the ball, and Sporting gave up on it and let it go out of play because they thought it was a goal kick. Bernardo must have seen something for him not to chase after it, though. He had a laugh about it. A disbelief laugh, I will add, not a laugh about with humour. Anyway, Stones, crossing position for him. He doesn't. Gives it to Mahrez instead. De Bruyne now to Stones. Here's Mahrez. De Bruyne once more. He does cross. It's deep. Bernardo hits it in! And it's a goal for Manchester City! And it's Bernardo Silva's hat-trick. The flag doesn't go up. And it's 5-0 Manchester City. What is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on here? Bernardo with his head this time. Great cross from KDB. Why has Bernardo Silva got all the time in the world to head it? And the keeper looked like he had his near post covered and it somehow wormed its way in. I don't know, whatever it is, it's 5-0 Manchester City. Although Bernardo could well be offside. This could be chalked off. Keeper should have saved it. I think he's offside. I think this is going to get chalked off. That's so unlucky from Bernardo. It's a good header. Keeper should deal with it though. Just worms it off his hand. Doesn't get his hand under it. So VAR will check this. We won't get to see the lines again. I think he's offside here. And yeah, overruled. Offside flag goes up. And it stays at 4-0 rather than 5-0 here at the Etihad in Portugal between Sporting CP and Manchester City. Unlucky that from Bernardo. Great ball from De Bruyne. But Bernardo doesn't get his hat-trick, at least not yet. Just goes too early, Bernardo, and he's half a yard off. Now that to me is the correct decision. The De Bruyne one I still can't make sense of. Ugarte comes on for Goncalves for Sporting in their first change of this game. Here is Ruben Dias then. They're still not tight enough, Sporting. They've still got 5 players inside the City half trying to put the squeeze on, and I respect it. I just don't think it's the correct approach. The long ball comes forward. It's dealt with by Sporting, but will go out of play for a throw into Manchester City. Which Stones keeps hold of. Here is De Bruyne then. He gives it to Stones, bursting forward for City, and like a free kick, not given. Instead, Sporting can come away with the ball here. And that's going to be a free kick against Phil Foden, surely, and Sporting have themselves a free kick. Thanks very much for your kind comment there, Fogden. Not too sure it's the real Fogden, but thanks very much for your kind comment anyway. Do appreciate it. Glad you are enjoying it. And what's been a great evening for Manchester City so far. And City showing once more that they're serious in the Champions League. Got to the final last year. We want to go one better. Here's Mahrez bursting forward for City now. He's brought down and a free kick will be given to City in a good crossing position. Who would beat Man City? Bolton getting beat by Burton at the moment. Getting battered by them, actually. Anyway, free kick for City. De Bruyne to take. Deep towards Rodri. Flicks it back across and didn't sit right for Laporte. And I'm not sure why the referee's blown his whistle. Not sure about that. High foot. Maybe. Weren't offside. Not sure. Oh, was it a free kick on Laporte, bundling him down? Must have been for that. Anyway, free kick. Avila relying on me. Well, not too much to report on in the first 10 minutes here. City have had a goal disallowed for offside for Bernardo Silva in what would have been his hat-trick. Although the ball's been given away, and Sporting have got hold of the ball now in a pretty promising position. And City can track back, and Mahrez does so well to get an interception. De Bruyne now gives it to Raheem Sterling. He lets Mahrez take it from under his feet. There's an overlap being used by Cancelo. He's going to have to turn, though, as Sporting get the bodies back. Boy Racer. This result might just get the curse of our third kit. I tell you what, if City end up winning the Champions League and we're playing in that third kit in the final, that kit will become a legendary kit, won't it? I do like the retro shirts, if I'm honest. I've got another one, but don't really use it, the yellow and black one. I do like them, though, I'll be honest. Here's Diaz then to Laporte. Can't blame him in the final on that. But we have to get to the final first before we worry about that problem. Connor says, just out of curiosity, your favourite non-sports related... Oh, that's a great ball across and Sterling just couldn't quite get his head onto it. Out of curiosity, my favourite non-sport related channel on YouTube. Good question. I would probably go for... I mean, I enjoy watching the TV ones. You know, the short clips that are put on from some of my favourite TV programmes, or the short clips of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, a couple of my favourite TV programmes ever. Is Raheem Sterling had a great hit with a brilliant goal into the top corner. And Manchester City do have 5. And I have every bit of respect from some of them Sporting CP fans in the crowd who just stood up and applauded Raheem Sterling's goal there. It's a sensational finish into the top corner. Out of nothing near enough there from City as well. And Raheem Sterling now joins Bernardo Silva on a brace. He doesn't. That's his first goal. Ignore me. That's a brilliant finish. He got an assist before. That's a brilliant finish. So, 20, 25 yards out, it's a cracking finish from Sterling. He is in form. And the reaction of the Sporting fans behind the goal there applauding, I have every bit of respect for that. Every bit of respect. Connor, just back to your comment there. Favourite non-sport related for YouTube. If we're talking about like YouTubers that I enjoy watching, it's difficult because I enjoy watching different things on different days with different themes. I love Las Vegas. There's a Las Vegas vlogger called Travel Ruby. She's an excellent YouTuber with great video production. She's just passed 100,000 subscribers. She's someone I enjoy watching on YouTube, particularly when I'm wanting to reminisce about my memories in Las Vegas. Planning the trips there. If we're talking about like, entertainers, I've always enjoyed KSI. He's one of my favourites, although I don't really have much time to watch too much these days. But some of his older videos are some of the most entertaining out there on YouTube, in my opinion. Nightscape's another YouTuber I enjoy watching as well. Are just some of the ones that I'd put out there. And normally I just look for top quality video content and people that can offer that are the ones that I like to watch. What I would go for. So City making a couple of subs here, as Dale's just informed me that PSG have a pen in their game against Real Madrid in Paris. So Phil Foden comes off for Manchester City here, as Messi missed the penalty for Paris Saint-Germain. Wow. So Foden comes off, and it's Ilkay Gundogan, the man that's going to come on for City. He's going to go into that false nine role, I think, for City. And Oleksandr Zinchenko stripped, ready to come on here for City. And it's Super John Stones that comes off, which will probably mean that Cancelo is going to go on the right-hand side, and City want to test that out, which I don't blame them. PSG game currently 0-0, I think. Yeah, currently 0-0. I actually enjoy watching some of the older WWE ones when I used to watch WWE as well. One of my favourites YouTube channels as well. And we're into the nervous 90s for likes now. We're on to 9 likes away, should add. So a free kick here for Sporting. Comes in, and it's flicked in onto an arm. Not given, and a cross comes in, and City can't get it fully clear, and there's another opportunity here for them to have a shot as Ilkay Gundogan chucks himself in front of a shot, gets a block, and Sporting still got the ball, and City eventually can get hold of the football and have a bit of possession, and Cancelo can clear the lines for City, not that far away. Far cleared, though, as Sporting are coming back at City, and De Bruyne gets a good interception in. Here's Raheem Sterling then. It's 4-on-3 for City if they can get this right. Here's Sterling. It's behind De Bruyne. Mahrez takes control of it. De Bruyne's backing off. Here's Rodri now. Zinchenko. He fancies a shot. It's blocked and out for a corner to City. Cross comes in from City then. And back across, and a shot can come in from Laporte, and it's over the crossbar. And stays at 0-0. Long ball comes forward. Not collected by City. And But City get themselves a free kick eventually given by the linesman as Sporting are getting annoyed. Zinchenko's not happy, felt like his shirt was being pulled. And there's our first yellow card. And it's Nunez with the yellow card, and he misses the next game for Sporting CP. And we're now just 5 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated, everybody. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And also don't forget to check out today's video sponsor, Surfshark. Details there in the description in the live chat. De Bruyne then gives it to Riyad Mahrez. They want the offside flag. It doesn't go up. Here's Mahrez still. Bernardo doesn't get the ball right, and it's headed back to the goalkeeper by Sporting. As we're now just 4 likes away from 100 likes. I'm enjoying this. Pep in a turtleneck, getting a City masterclass, which is things you love to see. Launched long here by Sporting. Laporte can head it up. Can't be collected by City, so Sporting can come away with the ball here inside the City half. Got to look for the space. They don't look as open here in the second half, Sporting. They've still conceded, but they don't look as open. I agree there, Alex. Could go either way. I fancy Sporting could get 6 unanswered in the next 22 minutes. Really put the cat amongst the pigeons. Excuse me. As we're now just 3 likes away from 100 likes. Nearly there, ladies and gentlemen. We're nearly there. Here is Laporte for Manchester City now. To Ilkay Gundogan. The substitute came on for Phil Foden. Zinchenko the other that's come on for John Stones, which sees Cancelo going in at right back, and the man that had the ball now. And we're just 2 likes away from 100 likes. We're nearly there. Another 100 liked live stream, which is a sensational effort. Here is Rodri for City. Bernardo Silva, the man on the hat-trick, got his hat-trick and it was robbed off him via VAR for offside. Really odd. I had one that I thought was going to be onside, offside, and one that I thought was offside, given us onside for a goal. As we're now just 1 like away from 100 likes. So, my question to everybody is, who wants to be my 100th like? As Cancelo picks up the ball, trying to drive it into the penalty area. A deflection takes it out of play for a throw into Manchester City. 70 minutes in, Sporting CP 0, Manchester City 5. Here's Ruben Dias for City now. The Bernardo Silva. Laporte, still inside the Sporting half. Gundogan having to drop deep to collect the ball. May give a little bit more freedom to Kevin De Bruyne as well. As we do pass 100 likes. So thank you to everybody that has watched this live stream, that has left a thumbs up. It is much appreciated. I'm ecstatic that we've hit 100 likes. We'll be ambitious and we'll aim for 120 likes now. And so if we could get that, then that would be absolutely brilliant. As Fernandinho stripped, ready to come on for City as their third sub. As Raheem Sterling shows good feet. He's tackled though in the end, and Sporting can come away with the ball. And try an early ball across. Dealt with by City. Here's Riyad Mahrez. Gives it to Rodri. Gundogan back to Rodri. Mahrez. Rodri once more. Gives it to Oleksandr Zinchenko. Here's Kevin De Bruyne now to Aymeric Laporte. Ederson now with the ball. City have gone from inside the Sporting half. One pass, gives it to Ederson. Did Ederson want something to do, maybe? No, he gets a second touch of the ball here, Ederson. A good ball out to Bernardo Silva. Here's Bernardo. Here's Laporte now to Zinchenko. De Bruyne. Nearly gets it there for Sterling, but he can't. Collected for by Sporting, and a free kick's going to be given. As Rodri is the man that comes off the Fernandinho in this 73rd minute. As a long ball comes in over the top and Ederson heads it out. And his head is successful. Finds its target and counts as the completed pass with his head. As Sporting to get themselves a free kick, I think, for that, and they do. As Ilkay Gundogan's into the book for Manchester City. So I think with City being in such a good position, Cancelo and De Bruyne, obviously they purposefully could pick up deliberate yellow cards, so they're suspended for the second leg, which is illegal for City to do. They'll be given a suspension if they did it. But if I were them, I'd rest them for the second leg. Not needed. Pointless even having them in the squad, really. Yeah. give them a full rest. Is what I would do to make sure they're not suspended for the first leg of the quarterfinals. Because City being 5-0 up away from home here, will be on their way to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Ederson's a brilliant, brilliant goalkeeper. Best keeper in the world. Distribution, I can put him up there. I have a lot of respect for Alisson. Donnarumma is a goalkeeper I rate. I think he's very good. As Sporting have made another sub. I'd probably be biased and say Ederson's probably the best keeper in the world for me. In terms of what City are looking for, I wouldn't want anybody else in the City team. As it's Islam Slimani that's come on. Made another change as well, actually, Sporting. It'd be nice if BT put the thing up so I can know who's come on. As they finally have. It's Tabata that's come on for Sarabia. Bit of a quiet game, Sarabia, if I'm honest. Here is Aymeric Laporte now, as it was Slimani that's come on for Paulinho. And Zinchenko gets a block in. And that'll be a goal kick to Sporting. There's been good stuff from Manchester City. Not to say that we're going through the motions, but we're very much in cruise control. Alex, thanks very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Appreciate your support. Edouard Mendy. The Sporting's got a bit of space here to try and get a goal. And they can square it across and dealt with by Ruben Dias. And Sporting will accept the throw-in. Sporting just having a bit of possession, actually. As they find a pass to Slimani. He looks offside. No flag goes up. They've got a chance here to put a cross in. They do. Headed clear by Laporte. So if you want to keep hold of their clean sheet, they want to keep hold of what they've got. 5-0, of course, is an incredible result. As Mahrez somehow does a turn and then he's legged up, and that'll be a free kick and a yellow card as well. For the Sporting players' troubles as Mahrez went down. It's definitely a deliberate foul, that. Nasty little challenge. Legged up Riyad Mahrez as he'd skinned past him. And it's Ricardo Esquiao that's given the yellow card. Here's De Bruyne now for City. Passes into space, does well. Sterling up against Coates. Gives it to Mahrez into the penalty area. As Cancelo gets a foot onto it. His shot's high and it's wide. And now a play for a goal kick to Sporting. With just over 10 minutes remaining here, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much, Brian. Appreciate your kind comment there. It'd be nice if Sky Sports did offer me a job. That'd be brilliant. As it is, we're here from my house. So Slimani wins the header with the ball forward. only as far as Cancelo. Here's Fernandinho, on for Rodri. De Bruyne now. With the outside of his foot, gets a really good pass in to the right-hand channel. Mahrez into the penalty area. Gets it across and a deflection. He's onto the roof of the net, and nervous times that one for Sporting, and it's out of play for a corner to Manchester City. Mahrez gives it to Cancelo in the centre from the corner. Zinchenko on the left-hand side. Gets it to Ruben Dias. He turns so well and he can't sort his feet out. He can now, and a shot comes in and it's blocked. And the keeper will pick it up. And no danger there for Sporting. And City don't make it 6. As we're into the last 10 minutes of this game in Lisbon. And I'm sure the Sporting players probably don't want a goal, really, I reckon. 5-1's better than 5-0. Because De Bruyne's down, which isn't a good thing for City. He's back on his feet. Looks alright, but he's just feeling it. It'd be a shame if it is an injury. De Bruyne's just starting to get back to his best. Last thing wants an injury. Sporting make another sub. Pedro Porro, Manchester City man, comes off. And Louis Nito comes on. City have been brilliant at the back, I think. Didn't look amazing in the first half. At times, they've looked solid in the second half, though, as Gundogan goes down and another yellow card comes out for Sporting. This time for Manuel Ugarte, goes into the book. Here's a free kick. I think that's a bit harsh for a yellow card, but there we go. Here's Zinchenko now. For Aymeric Laporte. Can Zinchenko keep it in? He can. It's a great cross-field pass. He keeps it in on the byline. Here's Sterling. Gundogan, can he keep hold of it? No. And Sporting can get it clear. Zinchenko just hooks it back in. Sterling. I mean, we've still got Bernardo on the pitch, and that should be a free kick to City as Sterling's hacked down. Starting to look a bit frustrated now, Sporting, if I'm honest. As Nathan Ake is the man that comes on for Manchester City. As Bernardo Silva is also coming off. So Laporte comes off. And Ake on. And Bernardo Silva won't be getting his hat-trick as he comes off. And young Liam Delap, which is brilliant to see, gets the final 5.5 minutes here in Lisbon. Pep Guardiola gives his instructions. De Bruyne to take the free kick for City. As it's flicked on my Sporting head, and it's a good save from the keeper. Not a bad ball in from Kevin De Bruyne at all. It's I think it was Nito with a header. Good save from the goalkeeper, and out of play for a corner to Manchester City. King Grealish, I would agree. City already going through here to the quarterfinals. It makes that second leg game a stroll in the park, a chance for us to rotate and see some players really, and no need for us to risk any players that may face a suspension or any injuries or anything, I would say. As Nathan Ake gets hold of the ball, here's Fernandinho. He gets a cross in, headed clear by Sporting. Here's Mahrez, gives it to Gundogan. Can he sort his feet out? Gets a shot away and it's deflected and just calmly floats into the arms of the goalkeeper. And it won't be a sixth for Manchester City, as some of the Sporting fans have had enough. They're leaving the stadium. They've seen enough. As the Sporting keeper launches it long and straight out of play for a throw into City. Is there maybe one goal left in this game? Is the question, I would say. Here's Nathan Ake. He's playing on the left side as centre-back for City. King Grealish. Who's better, Brathwaite or Choupo-Moting? What a question. Do you know what? I'll probably say Choupo-Moting for me. That's one of my favourite questions I've ever been asked in my life. That's made me smile. I like that question. Here's Fernandinho. What a pass into Zinchenko. Might he go first time? He does, and Delap can't get onto the end of it. The keeper will gather that up instead. As we're now into the final 3 minutes of normal time here in Lisbon between Sporting CP and Manchester City. And it's very much job done by City, which means all our focus now can be on the Premier League. We've got a match against Tottenham Hotspur. First time, of course, Pep Guardiola facing Antonio Conte whilst he's been Tottenham Hotspur manager. So lots of challenges, a difficult game for City to prepare for. The reward, though, is a week off for Manchester City before our next game after that. Which, in a period where we're normally playing every 3 to 4 days, is always a bonus to have a little break. So we've got next midweek off. It's a game against Everton away from home, and then Peterborough away from home in the FA Cup is what is awaiting for Manchester City over the next few weeks. I think the next time we face Sporting, so it's Spurs away, Spurs at home on Saturday, followed by the Saturday after an away match against Everton. Then Tuesday night after that against Peterborough away. Then Sunday after that is the Manchester derby. And then the Wednesday we face Sporting. Here's Sterling driving forward for City. He goes down. He wants a free kick. Referee says get up. And I think it's Liam Delap brought a Sporting man down and a free kick given to Sporting there. Super promoting. What a question. Anyway, final minute of the game. What's going to be added on? I wouldn't be surprised if we had nothing on, if I'm honest. It's Sterling. Gundogan, De Bruyne. He did think about the shot, but he didn't, as Cancelo's going to have to do a lot to get it into the box, and he does, and it's not a bad ball at all. Mahrez can get it under control. Headed clear by Sporting, hacked clear, 10 seconds to go. Is there going to be anything added on? That's the question. As Sporting look like they're on the ropes a little bit, and City decide to just hook it back to Ederson in goal. Let's see what's going to be added on. 3 minutes? Why have they added on 3 minutes? What's the point? Just delaying me going to bed by 3 minutes, this. Anyway, guys, leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Plenty more Manchester City content, plenty more football content, plenty more live watch-alongs and Manchester City watch-alongs to come for you guys. So do make sure you have subscribed with your notifications on. Also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, Surfshark. All details in the description below and also on the live chat. So, upon the completion of this game, we'll go for a quick analysis, quick scores from around the grounds, and then we will end the live stream there so I can get my review video done for you guys, so I can get that all prepared to go out tomorrow morning for you guys with all of my thoughts from this game, and then we can have proper preparation for the weekend's game against Tottenham Hotspur. I might even chuck in a little transfer video for you guys as a little treat as well for you guys to enjoy. Here's Cancelo then. Is there maybe one more goal in this game as City get themselves a corner with less than 2 minutes remaining? The Sporting fans in full voice, even with their team 5-0 down. It's been scintillating from Manchester City. It's been excellent. City looking to work this corner. Sporting do well to press City. They're looking for the counter-attack here. They turn well here, Sporting, so it might be them with the last opportunities. We're into the last minute of this first leg tie here before we'll see them again in 3 weeks' time in Manchester for the conclusion. So it is only half time upon the full-time whistle here as Fernandinho steps out of place and he's turned, and Sporting can come away with the ball. Can they manage to get themselves maybe an opportunity here and give their fans something to celebrate and have the last say of this game? As we've got 30 seconds remaining. As Sporting get themselves a free kick. Oh, wow, Mbette's managed to grab himself a goal against his next team, Real Madrid, which may help to knock Real Madrid out of the Champions League. Mbete has given PSG the lead in Paris in the 93rd minute, as Sporting have themselves the last opportunity of this game, a free kick here. Are they going to put something into the box? They're going to have a shot. That remains to be seen. Pep Guardiola's just looking down. Won't want his team to concede. He'll want a clean sheet. He'll want the annihilation. He'll want the headlines. The 5-0. Manchester City is what he will want. Sporting know that they've been up against an excellent Manchester City team. It's a cross that comes in towards the back post. They can't hack it back across. And instead a goal kick here to Manchester City, which I think the referee's going to let Ederson take before blowing the full-time whistle. I don't get why he didn't really just blow. He had blown the full-time whistle. There we go, finally. And it finishes here in Lisbon. Sporting Clube de Portugal 0, Manchester City 5. And you would think that that is Manchester City safe and cruising into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. It is only half time. We do still have a second leg in Manchester in 3 weeks' time. Sorry about that, Sporting fans. You do have to face us again. But it's a great opportunity for City to rest some players and rotate and secure qualification with a job still to be done in Manchester to keep things, well, nice and professional is what City need to do, is what I would say. But yeah, definitely job done there. As Dale informs me, it's finished 1-0 to PSG in Paris, so they win the game. So that's the scores from around the grounds for the Champions League all sorted for you guys. It's finished PSG 1, Real Madrid 0, and Manchester City, Sporting CP 0, Manchester City 5. In the Premier League in the 84th minute, Manchester United lead at home 1-0 against Brighton thanks to a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo, and Brighton are also now down to 10 men. In the Championship, it's finished Cardiff City 2, Coventry City 0. Sheffield United 0, Hull City 0, and Millwall 2, Queen's Park Rangers 0. In League 1 in the 93rd minute, it's currently Lincoln City 0, Doncaster Rovers 1. Burton Albion 3, Bolton Wanderers 1's finished, and Wigan 2, Crew 0. In League 2, Bristol Rovers 2, Sutton 0, Hartlepool 1, Tranmere Rovers 0, and Exeter 4. Harrogate Town 3, a very entertaining game that. In League 2, in the Scottish Premiership, it's finished Aberdeen 1, St Johnstone 1. In Scottish League 2, Edinburgh City 1, Albion Rovers 2, Elgin City 0, and an Athletic 2, and Stirling Albion 1, 4 for Athletic 1. In the National League, Weymouth 1, Eastleigh 0, Borehamwood 2, Altrincham 0, and Bromley 1, Stockport County 3. National League North, Kidderminster Harriers 3, Hereford FC 0, Southport 0, Curzon Ashton 0, and York City 3, Telford United 1. And in the National League South, it's finished Welling United 1, Dulwich Hamlet 3. There we go. Joanna, thanks very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Do have a wonderful evening. Thanks very much for tuning in. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this live watch along. It is much appreciated. Just got one last thing to do for you guys, and that is to go through my analysis of this game, and then we will end the live stream there. So Bernardo Silva, he has been announced as OneFootball's man of the match for this game, and I'm going to match them with Bernardo Silva. He was brilliant for Manchester City here. Looked like he had a point to prove. Unlucky not to get his hat-trick, but he has been scintillating for Manchester City. The goals today have come for Manchester City from Riyad Mahrez with an assist from Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva with the second, Phil Foden with the third with an assist for Riyad Mahrez, fourth for Bernardo Silva over an assist for Raheem Sterling. Like I said, Bernardo Silva then had his hat-trick ruled out for offside. Manchester City did eventually make it 5-0 though, for a goal for Raheem Sterling with a great finish with an assist for Bernardo Silva. I don't know which goal was better, Bernardo Silva's onto the crossbar or Raheem Sterling's into the top corner. Two cracking finishes there for Manchester City, which has ensured that we have won this game. Thanks very much, Dale, for tuning in. Much appreciated, and I will speak to you very soon. So, on to the stats for this game. Quickly, possession for Manchester City, 64%, 36% for Sporting CP. In terms of duels won, 52% for Manchester City and 48% for Sporting CP. Aerial duels, Sporting better in the second half, getting their overall percentage up to 36% and 64% for Manchester City. City ended up having more offside in this game, 3 compared with 2. The offside that separated the two teams was Bernardo Silva's goal. Upsetting. No corners for Sporting at all in this game, 6 for Manchester City. In terms of attacking stats, 15 shots for City, 6 on target, 5 goals. That is clinical Manchester City at their very best. Sporting with just 3 shots all game, with no shots on target. 5 block shots for City and 1 for Sporting. 9 shots inside the box for City and 6 outside the box. 1 inside the box and 2 outside the box for Sporting. Like I said, City were very good defensively, I thought, in this game. In terms of defensive stats, 11 tackles for both teams, that both at a successful tackle completion rate of 55%. More clearances than interceptions for Manchester City. 6 clearances, 5 interceptions for Sporting, and 11 clearances and 10 interceptions for Manchester City. It's not often City dominate the attacking stats, the defensive stats, and also the distribution stats as well. 384 passes from Sporting at a pass completion rate of just under 81% for Manchester City. 674 passes at a pass completion rate of bang on 93%, which is incredible. 9 crosses attempted by Sporting at a cross completion rate of 11%. City with 11 crosses at a cross completion rate of 18%. 16 fouls conceded by City and 9 for Sporting. No red cards and 3 yellow cards for Sporting and 1 for Manchester City, with Man City's yellow card today going to Ilkay Gundogan. The 3 yellow cards for Sporting are Ugarte, Esegiao and Nunez for Sporting CP. So there we go. Job done for Manchester City, and that's my live watch-along completed for you guys. So if you did enjoy this live watch-along, make sure you leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I will see you guys again on Saturday for another live watch-along against Tottenham Hotspur. So if you haven't already, do make sure that you have subscribed. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 25k subscribers, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. We've hit today's like goal of over 100 likes, so thank you to everybody for doing that, much appreciated. Let's aim for 120 likes in the post-production. Let's see if we can hit that, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the live chat whilst I'm still live. If you're watching this after the game, then leave them in the comments below. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. One last thing for me to do, and that's to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, Surfshark. I've got their promo video, which I'm going to roll for you guys one last time right now. Today's video is brought to you by Surfshark. If you didn't know, Surfshark is a VPN. A VPN is a virtual private network. In a sea of video content, there are lots of websites that want to take your information without you knowing. You could swim under the radar using Surfshark VPN. You could stop websites from tracking your information and selling targeted ads to you. If that wasn't enough, Surfshark allows you to travel the world with one click of your finger. For example, if you're in the UK, you can connect to the United States of America and access their market on apps such as Disney Plus and Netflix. The same applies to other countries too. Surfshark allows you to easily access and unblock streaming platforms that allows you into content libraries from all around the world. All you need to do is pick a server, connect, and then you're good to go. Surfshark is great when you are traveling, if you're on holiday or on a business trip and you wanted to connect into your country, make use of some home comforts, then Surfshark allows you to do this. No more will I miss a football game whilst I'm on my travels. So if you want more protection and freedom online, click the link in my description, which not only gives you a mesmerizing 83% off, but also 3 months of service, which is completely free. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there are no risks. Go and surf with your own rules. The link is in my description. So thank you very much there to Surfshark for sponsoring this live watch along. If you want to go and check them out and help to support the future content created here on my channel, then go and press that link in my description or also on the live chat, and that'll take you forward to Surfshark, where you can go and get 83% off as well as 3 months free if you are looking for a virtual private network. Big shout out to them, and a big shout out to Mixid, who's provided today's pre-match and halftime entertainment for you guys to enjoy. His channel linked in the description along with all my other partner channels. Go and check them out, go and like and subscribe over there. And that's your lot, guys. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody for all your interactions, people that have spoken with me, left their thumbs up and given their thoughts and everything. It is much appreciated. You're all absolute legends. And I do hope that everyone has a wonderful evening. I'll be back again tomorrow for that match review of this game. So I'll see you then. If you're interested in the watch-alongs, like I said, Saturday, we'll be going live 5 p.m. GMT for the game against Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.